And one thing I noticed is very different about you is you're in the state of California. And so talk to me about what you've been doing the last year, because I know you're working on a TV show. You got the place in Malibu. You
Yeah.
got this, the Cardone Ventures is going big. So tell me, what's going on with you?
Well, Cali was just a deal. I mean, I'd finished Undercover Billionaire. We finished shooting that show. It was 90 days. It was during COVID. My wife and I and the kids came to Malibu to just chill for a week. I rented a house, 3 houses from where I'm at right now. And Elena and I walked down the beach. Literally couldn't have been more than 200 feet. Looked up, saw this house. I'm like, we need to buy that house. Now, I don't know anything about the house. I don't know if it's for sale. I don't know the price. I just had this thing happen inside of me. It's like, you got to buy that house. Now I have this thing with real estate where when I feel something, like I know there's a deal. And so it took me 19 months. I bought this house. I think I stole it from a Russian oligarch. Had I waited another 15 days, I wouldn't have been able to buy the house. It would literally been seized by the federal government. It'd be an asset protection, blah, blah, blah. So we bought it. I stole it. I'm not living here. I'm not paying taxes here, bro. I ain't moving in with the communists. I'm not going to support them. But I will steal from them. And what that means is, they have a law here that says if I only stay here 179 days, I don't have to pay taxes here, which is, it's not conducive to the economics of a company, a state, or anything, because I'm just going to come in here, rob this state of its resources, roads, stores, electricity, all the infrastructure in a pipeline. I'm going to come here 179 days of the year, rob it, pay rent, basically never pay any taxes here. And the other 181 days I'll spend in Florida and pay no taxes there. So it's a weird law they have here, right? Like tax the people that live here and let the people that visit here come here for free. It's backwards. They should have reduced the taxes here and they would have exploded the state. Instead, they have net migration leaving.
Got it. And are you out there to do more Hollywood deals, or do you like the vibe out there? Is the ocean feel different?
Yeah, it's just a place for me to chill. It's just, and I stole the house, bro. I think I'm gonna make 40 or 50 million bucks in this house.
Okay. All right. So it feels good being there.
Yeah, I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't think I could steal it. I got a bunch of flack on the internet because people that Cardone says never buy a house, which I've said to you many times.
Yeah.
And I would recommend that no one buy a house ever. But I stole this. I don't really think this is a house. I think it's an investment that I'm gonna pick up 30 or 40 million bucks on. So when I tell people don't buy a house, I didn't say don't not make 40 million.
And refresh everybody's mind. Why should you never buy a house?
Well, because houses are terrible investments. They're just awful, awful investments. If you compare a house to investing in almost anything else, but I'm not talking about the S&P or, public stocks. The best investment you can make is in yourself. The return is infinite. If forever, you can never lose it. Warren Buffett talks about this. Best investment you can ever make is in yourself. Can't be inflated, can't be taxed. And then the second best investment is in your business. Why would I buy a house, a 2,000 square foot house that can go nowhere, cannot produce any money, customers aren't going to come there, when I could go take the same 200 grand or whatever the money is, $6,000 investment, the payments every month. I could invest that in a business. That's where people should be investing their money. So it's just this house ain't going to pay me any money while I live in it. I got to cross my fingers and hope that I clip somebody, that I find one. I'm on Billionaire Road. There's only 50 houses on this street. There's 3 of them my size. Only one of them has a pool like mine. Like, I'm going to kill someone on this house. It's going to be one of these tech guys. Some guy that, is worth, 40 billion. He's going to come over here and overpay for this house. I'll pick up my cheese and move on down the road. But most people, the everyday person, isn't able to buy these kind of houses. They're buying. So anyway, and we're seeing that right now. I was telling you before the housing correction, people should be out of these houses.
Yeah.
Now the housing correction is going to happen. And a whole bunch of people, millions of people in America are going to get crushed in housing.
Right. And the reason you don't want a house because it doesn't cash flow of your own house. You end up sinking way too much money into it. The opportunity cost of that capital is massive because you could be doing something like getting a business that would cash flow you. There's a lot of reasons not to do it. The American dream is sold to you. People save all their money for it, and then it's just a dead asset.
And then the listener's going to say, yeah, but I got to live somewhere, so I'm just wasting my money on rent. The difference is when you rent something, you call somebody and say, hey, fix that. When you own something, you fix it yourself. And money follows attention, and where your attention goes is where your money goes. And the last time I checked, me fixing a wood floor doesn't pay anything. Me building a business could pay me millions, and me fixing a wall or paint a wall, or it's a waste of time and energy.
Hey, do you want to profit from crypto? Then join my DeFi Academy. The Crypto DeFi Academy will help you create generational wealth. But don't take my word for it. Listen to my students.
When I first got into crypto, I remember thinking to myself, I need to learn more. Brian Rose, learning crypto, learning DeFi, gotta do it.
I am so grateful that I jumped in and did this. I had to break through some limiting beliefs that I can do this, that I can afford this, that I can be in this.
It challenges the things that are deeply rooted within us.
Joining DeFi Academy has been one of the best decisions I have made on my blockchain journey.
This course was a life changer, a game changer, a huge eye-opener, coming from knowing practically nothing at the speed of the learning over 4 weeks was just fantastic.
The information you provided in this class was invaluable.
I feel far more confident in my next steps.
You took complex concepts and made them easier to understand.
What's different than so many other ones is it just doesn't tell you what to do. It actually makes you do it.
This is for people who are serious about becoming traders. This is the way it should be done.
I realized from this learning experience again that it is not about what you learn, but about who you learn it from.
The energy was insane. I've never experienced such incredible energy on a live call. Brian Rose, you are a legend, my friend.
It's the only thing in the market where you can get all information and learn everything what you need to know.
Everything is so clear and so well done, and I am just forever grateful for this program.
It made me feel so much more confident about crypto than I did before.
I did not anticipate how passionate I was going to become about it.
This course has been like a big learning experience for me, not just in the crypto space, but just an overall balance of life.
What I've learned is, how to take ownership, of my life in a way that I really hadn't before.
Yeah, you can't put a price on that, really.
I would recommend it to anybody, top notch.
Excellence does not come cheap. So if you want excellence, you got to pay for it, but it's so worth it.
Pull the trigger. That's what this course is about.
You're not going to regret it, really. It's amazing.
Thank you, Brian and team.
So what are you waiting for? Crypto is happening now. Click the link below, submit your application, and let me mentor you on how to create generational wealth and build the decentralized financial infrastructure of the future.